symbolism. A lot of you young cats, y'all grew up with a lot of fake ideas of money, a lot of show and dance and prance and lights and screens and clothing and shoes and parties, and y'all grew up with so many things that look like money that y'all start to actually believe, you know what I'm saying, that this symbolizes money. Like you hear me always jump on politics, or you hear me jump on cats who claim they're intelligent. Just because you watch the news all damn day don't make you intelligent. Just because you know what's going on in the world and you can absolutely do nothing about it makes you a damn intellectual groupie. What the hell you need to know about this stuff? Well, when it comes to chips, and a lot of you young cats understanding the money, y'all have that same thing going, but y'all have it when y'all see something. So let me give you an example, best way I can. When we talking money, you might hear me put some rap music in the background, but the rap music is the theme song to the hustle. It ain't the hustle. You dig? Everything I wear to sell water on a corner is the background. It symbolizes the money, but it ain't the money. The money is when the transaction actually goes down. So if I don't know how many of you cats are, you should go see Anna, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, because y'all should be listening to, watching that movie for fun, you know, just to laugh a little bit. But one of the cats come out there, and then he got Isaac Hayes, and I think it's Keenan Ivory Wayans, say, hey man, what are these guys about? He said, that's my damn theme music, because that's the symbol that I'm about to start kicking somebody ass. But I gotta go out there and kick somebody ass, man. This is just the music. This is like when you watch TV and you know something bad about to happen because they put on some special music. The music is telling you that something is about to happen, but the music ain't the thing happening, young partner. You understand what I'm saying? When y'all go into all this symbolic stuff and y'all symbolism that y'all use, and I got this because I was going to explain game a little bit from the chess and checkers post I put up there. You know, y'all see these people playing these games, and y'all hear this dumb stuff on rap songs and on TV and then on the movies, making you feel like the guy who's been sitting in the park for 20 years is somehow an intellectual giant, even though he's a bum. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all sit there and say, you know, oh man, you know, well, I know people who play chess and they're pretty smart. Well, do they make money? You know what I'm saying? I know people whose parents are business owners. It might look like they have a good chance of making money, but do these cats actually make money? I know dudes who have a nice car, who can afford a nice house, you know what I'm saying, who so-called live a middle-class life, acting like they got upper-class dough, you know what I'm saying, but do they actually have the money? You know what I'm saying? When you see a black power fist, it symbolizes black power, right? But people got to actually get out there and actually take power to have power. I mean, people got to do powerful things in order to gain power. You can't just look like you got power. So when you see these dudes who walking around with their kente cloths and screaming at the top of their lungs, and if y'all ever go through Manhattan, y'all gonna see some brothers out there screaming, calling people all kind of names, and you know what I'm saying? But do they have power, or is their power tied into them saying something? You know what I'm saying? Real power ain't tied into saying something. Right now, they could tell you, we gonna come and build a freeway over your house, and the city pays you $100,000 even though your house is worth $300,000. They can just stop you from living there. That's real power. Did they announce it? Did they put on fancy clothes? Did they give you any kind of warning, or did they just come and snatch your damn life away from you? Make you change your route? You know, you gotta understand what this symbolism stuff really is. And a lot of it for you young cats is so much in the flamingo and the peacock and the life that you think this really means something. I could talk about black power and things that we need to do until I turn blue in the face, homie. Right? I mean, I really can on a daily basis. But unless I actually start walking in that direction, buying buildings, starting businesses, you know, I'm just full of talk. And why somebody might come to and say, man, when I talk to that cat Freeman, man, he always on top of his game. He always doing this. He always got this going on. You know what I'm saying? For me, I hold myself accountable as a man to say, hey, I gotta do more than I can, you know what I'm saying? It's show and tell for the you young cats, homie, because y'all probably remember that when you see your niece and nephew or the kids go up, they showing and telling what they actually did. You dig? They not telling. Most of you cats are just telling. So when I go into this symbolism that you cats really, what they really do to trick you young dudes up, because instead of making money, they tell you need to win. I'm sitting here watching a Michael Jordan commercial, and or Dwayne Wade or LeBron James, and I don't got nothing against them brothers. Get your cash on, homie. I got another podcast about that coming up. But you know, I don't have nothing against them brothers. But then they'll say, oh, you know, because life is about winning. Winning what, motherfucker? I mean, what we winning? Winning a damn bullshit trophy to say that you entertain millions? Is that what winning? Is that where you came here, homie? Is that the level of your life, is to come out here and shoot hoops? I mean, get your money on, homie. When I'm jumping on these things, I'm not jumping on the cats. I'm jumping on, you know what I'm saying, that the angle that they trying to put out to you young cats is stupid. Why you don't see anybody else playing these damn sports? Because they want to own the sport. They got real power. Why do the rest of these, oh, they got power, you know, they just signed a Nike contract. Again, Nike signed them to a contract. Let's stop saying they signed a Nike contract. Nike signed them. The power is in another man to go ahead and give you money. Right? He signed a contract. Dwayne Wade just signed a contract with Miami. No, the dude who owns Miami Heat got the power, and he signed him. The money signed him. He didn't sign to the money. Y'all got this damn thing backwards. That once again, y'all got the symbolism part of this thing backwards. Y'all think because y'all see 100 million that it means that he rich, when it actually, again, some of y'all been with me a long time, the dude who put you on is the cat with the power. Let me give you some more symbolism for y'all to do. If y'all ever been to Brooklyn or Manhattan, when I was up there, you know, they always had some kind of union march. The union would march in downtown or lower Manhattan, and they would march on the mayor's office. Now the funny thing about it is the mayor was never there. He would always shake the spot before everybody came. But they would say, okay, we're gonna have a march on Tuesday. So the cops would make these gates and tell everybody, you gotta walk in this line and you can't really disturb business. And then when you get there, we're gonna give you this big ass stage with camera, and then you can scream at the damn mayor's office all you want while he took off and went. He ain't even there. So all these so-called powerful people got in line, messing up my day, going to get me a damn sandwich in lower Manhattan. And these cats are over here saying, you know, union number 88, blah, 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 we want our money. Then they come, and then somebody, some Sheryl Crow motherfucker come and sing some songs, homie. And then everybody's so happy. We got, yeah, he heard us. Now, let me analyze, gang. Let me break it down for you first, homie. First of all, how powerful are you when somebody tells you to get in line like a damn kindergartner or a first grader? That's step one. Two, if the dude you come in and scream at can get up and leave so he don't have to hear you, what is the power in that? Three, how stupid can you be if you have 800 people and you know what I'm saying, and you still get in line like by 20 cops? How much power do you have? But to everybody in that line, homie, it symbolizes power. It looks like power. It looks like people are going to have something to say. Oh, watch out, the union's going to come. And then all these other dumbasses keep giving money to the union so they can come and do a symbolic march on Washington. You know, you got to understand the difference. If we talking to my own people, my black folk, my peoples here, when they did the bus boycott, that was real power. Meaning, I am not going to give your punk ass any money. You're going to die off. If all the black people in every neighborhood got pissed off enough and said, we're not going to go to this gas station that's in the hood, it would die off. That's real power. It doesn't look like power. It doesn't symbolize power. It's real power. And this is why I want to get you young cats off this symbolism angle. Because y'all all love what it looks like, but you don't know what it's really like, homie. Because what it's really like is you start your own business, and if somebody say something to you out of pocket, you can punch them right in the damn face, man to man, woman to man, if you got enough to knock them out. What is he gonna do? See, a lot of this stuff that everybody else is subject to, what you've been hearing from your parents, is because they don't know how to gain power. the best they know how to do is to look like they gain power. So we're going to do a sit-in. What the hell do we care if you sit in? Sit your dumb ass down. It ain't comfortable, right? And then all of a sudden somebody comes out and compromises and everybody goes home. See, you got to learn the level of your individual power, and once you understand that, you stop doing this symbolism stuff. I don't try to look like money. I try to make money. You understand what I'm saying? I don't try to look like I am rich. I try to be rich. I don't know everything about a vacation. I go on the damn vacation. You understand what I'm saying? I don't dream about things. I manifest things. I actually bring them into being, homie. Now, there's no symbolism with me. I don't want no symbolism. I don't care if everybody on the street thinks I'm some crazy dude walking down the street and, oh man, that guy look like he a marker. We should get him or take his money. You will get sent to Allah, Jesus, wherever you are, because I'm always on deck. That's a mistake of you believing that the way I look, it doesn't mean I'm not carrying a cannon with me when I walk outside. That's because you're dumb and you believe in symbols. So if I look like I'm having a good time or I'm smiling all day, you tend to believe that's a sign of weakness. So you and your punk ass homies come over here and think you're gonna come and sweat me on some dumb stuff, and y'all gonna both go home with a new hole to breathe in. Understand what I'm saying. I mean, absorb what I'm saying. Because a lot of you young cats, y'all do this too much. And when it's just, oh, you know what? We shall over. No, man. You can't sing that other motherfuckers will overcome. You can't. What kind of power is that? Oh, we were all holding hands and it was a great moment. What the hell kind of power is holding hands? Are we holding hands to knock down the damn door? Are we holding hands so we stop other people from going where they gotta go? That's power. Or are we just holding hands, rocking back and forth like a dumbass Pepsi commercial? I know this is harsh for a lot of you young cats because y'all believe in this wholeheartedly. And I know I done snatched your Teddy Ruxpin. I done messed up your your Xbox games. I done took you off the game here and made you come into reality that you can't play Halo 3, what I'm talking about. You can't do the Halo 3 thinking with me, homie. You can't do the chess and checkers. You can't do the backgammon. You can't do Monopoly and shoots and ladders on me, homie. You can't do none of that stupid stuff. So when some average cat comes to me talking about that he's ready to make some money because he's been playing some dumbass games, what am I gonna think about this dude? He must not really want it, because I would rather talk to a cat who say, hey man, I tried this. I opened up a ice cream store, that failed. I sold some water, man, that did pretty good. When I hear this dude is out there making stuff happen, I know who's coming. It ain't a symbol of the hustle. He is the hustle. He embodies the hustle. He has done the hustle. He walked the streets with the hustle. You other cats are on some reading book stuff. I told you about reading too many of these books without putting the information into action. You know what I'm saying? You know what would really work in the hood? If everybody did this. Go in the hood and see if they will be willing to do it. Go ask some of these cats, see if they willing to do it. Until then, it just sound like a good idea. Sound like a good idea don't make no damn money. Just like on the other side of being violent, you giving me a mean mug, homie, ain't never killed nobody. What was that, Willie D said that? I think that's the truth. Man, I don't care how many mean mugs somebody do. If you ain't gonna go do nothing about it, homie, man, it ain't nothing to me. A lot of you young cats, man, you ever seen when you surprise a cat in the alley and he arches back up and start making noises and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, he try to look bigger than he is, he puffs his back out and, you know, like a dog barking. You know, a couple of sayings for you. You know, all bark, no bite. That's what y'all really about. It looks like he's harmful, but when it's time to really get down, homeboy ain't doing nothing. You know, if I'm in Texas, what is he? All hat, no cattle. Meaning he look like he got money, but when you really go ask him about it, he don't got no cattle. He don't got no farm. He don't have nothing. He look like it. So y'all young cats really gotta stop getting on this symbol. Y'all gotta back up. It's better for you to walk down the street look like a bum with $1 million than walk down the street with $1 million really being a bum. You underdig what I'm saying? You really need to think about this stuff. Because there is no look to this. There's just a whole bunch of things they put on TV. TV is a fantasy, but some of y'all really believe this is life. What do you think it is? It's called fiction. Do you really think Charlie Sheen is sitting there with those two kids and the little boy looking like two dudes in a child molesting relationship? Do you really think he's really that dude? Do y'all really get wrapped up in there? Did you really think Halle Berry was Storm on X-Men, and that when you see her on the street, she might cause the clouds and the rain to come? Don't you know you watching fiction? Don't you know you watching symbols? All day. And it don't mean nothing. Behind the dudes with the curtains is the puppet master. Right? And he's over here making these dudes sound important, look important. Give them a suit. The suit man gives them a suit so you think they're important. So the symbol of importance to you is, man, he must be serious. He has on a nice suit. It don't mean nothing. That dude don't know what the hell he talking about. How many dudes you know wear suits and don't got a damn piece of money? A little kid going to church on a Sunday got a damn suit. What am I supposed to? Oh, little man, he's a businessman. Man, come on, man. I'm trying to wake you up, man, to what this real game is about, man. That's why I don't play no games with y'all. That's why y'all gotta learn to toughen up about the chips, because I'm not playing those games of saying, oh, you know what? We all gotta start from somewhere. You do. You gonna start from the bottom. I'm gonna start from the top, homie. You know what I'm saying? With all these dumbass sayings that y'all use to make yourself feel better. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the grind. When I use rise and grind, homie, I'm really saying it's time for you to get up and do the dirty work to make this money. I ain't saying it because I like the way it rhymes. Rhymes and rise and grind, shine and rhymes 2 times. Man, what the hell, man? What am I? 1982 rapper trying to get y'all to understand chips? Don't believe in all this symbolism. Everything you think is part of your hustle is the soundtrack to the hustle, homie. It's the background music to the hustle. Just like you hear the background music right now as I talk. It's the background to the hustle. But you came here to get the actual meat and potatoes, homie. You didn't come here because I could put a fork and a knife on a plate, right? You dig? That wasn't the reason why you come here today. Look at the world in that way. Stop looking at the symbolism stuff. That's why you young cats, when people say you're naive and they say you haven't seen enough, it's because you haven't seen enough to spot the con. To spot the con of what they're trying to tell you to do. I'm trying to tell you how to make money. So let's say, you making money right now, but you don't want to go to school and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Look, I'm trying to tell you, the game in the world amongst the suckers is that everybody wants you to have this piece of paper. The symbol of intelligence. The symbol. You need to carry the symbol of intelligence. So when you come here to make your real money, nobody stops you and says, well, we can't do business with anybody who didn't graduate with a bachelor's degree. We can't hire you on. We can't put you on. We can't let you have access to the money. All these suckers have built a whole system of symbols, meaning you show me this paper, you get in. Without this paper, you can't get in. So some of y'all cats who want to be real hustlers, y'all say, but it's unnecessary, Freeman. You telling us it's unnecessary. I'm saying if we got to deal with the world, homie. I'm trying to make you smart, man. I'm trying to make you have all the armor for you to get your money, right? I ain't trying to give you a little bit. I ain't trying to tell you to go out here and sell ice cream all day, because the dude who sold ice cream turned it into Baskin Robbins and turned it into 31 flavors, turned it into Ben and Jerry's, turned it into dryers. Where do you think this kind of access and money and education came from? It didn't come from the streets. Got the hustle for him to start it and to put some real chips in his pocket. But the intelligence, the education that he went and got him to get the bank dude to say, yeah, Freeman, you're a lawyer. And as a result of being a lawyer, I know you can handle $100,000. Here you go. Now, what if I didn't have that law degree? Do you think he would think the same? What if I didn't barely graduated from high school, but I'm still making the same money? You think the bank wants to give it to me? Or do they want to give it to somebody who has the symbols to make them feel good that you got it? It's like that dumbass FICO score. That don't mean nothing either. It don't mean that you a good payer, but to them, that's all they got to go by is this dumbass symbol, this fake ass number. You understand? So we got to play the game masterfully, like a king, like a god, homie, like who we are and who we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to have and what we're supposed to do to get it. You dig? So the symbolism y'all go by, understand that we got to play the game. We in the game with everybody else. If you wanted to go out there and meet a lot of women, you wouldn't go outside with your shoes looking dirty, would you? You would shine them up. If you know that a girl respects that, you would put on a nice suit if you know these cats respect that. You understand the levels of the game. You understand the symbols when it applies to stupid stuff. Now you don't want to understand the symbols when it applies to big stuff. I'm trying to tell you they're all symbols, they're all fake. Just like you meeting a nice girl because she knows how to cook. She probably only know how to cook two things, the two things you ate, homie. But she understood the game to make sure you came in there and said, I got me a good one. She can cook and clean and all. She only did that for show. You know what I'm saying? For you to bring your dough on board, homie. The same way for the opposite for a woman. A guy will sit here and take you out for cracked crab and lobster, homie, to make you feel like he loves you and he's a gentleman. All to have sex with you. It's a symbol. It's a show. I'm trying to teach you how to get the real dough to be a hustler in this game. And that means stop paying attention to the stupid symbolism. Stop believing in it. It's the soundtrack to your own hustle. All those people who put on clown suits to act like a clown, that's a real man behind that clown. But he knows if he puts on that makeup, you will bring your kids for him to be entertained, so your kids can be conned to believe that's a real clown. It's a game we playing, homie, and the symbolism for the hustler understanding is for you to say, it's fake, but I understand what I gotta do. And then for the suckers, it's for you to, the suckers believe, ooh, that's really real, because look at it. I see him on Cribs, and he got this, and he got that, and you know what I'm saying? Knowing he done pulled his homie's cars into the front yard, too. Look, I don't want y'all to fall for the game, homie. I want you to be on top of it. I want you to be Monopoly. I want you to be Milton Bradley. You understand what I'm saying? If we're talking cereal, I want you to be General Mills. If we're talking computers, I want you to be IBM. I don't want you to be a sucker. You dig? Stop believing in the symbolism. Understand what it is. It's what put in front of a real hustler. It's what's put in front of the sucker so he can believe in it. But we don't believe in it. It's just a soundtrack. It's a suit we put on to go conduct business, knowing that when I come back home, I put on my Dodger fitted and my damn Chucks, and I'm chilling in my living room. You dig? Next time, partner.